Scream 6, spoiler-free review. Let's go. Scream 6 stars Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, Hayden Panettiere, Courtney Cox, and it's directed by Tyler Gillette and Matt Bettinelli-Open. What's up, guys? Exciting day. I just released my post-theater reaction. I know a lot of you are probably startled by that reaction. And I'll explain myself. We'll get into that. This will be a complete spoiler-free review, extremely spoiler-free. I'm only going to be scratching the surface. And I will say there are a lot of spoilerific types of things that I can discuss about this movie. We're going to do that on the spoiler, or all the spoilers review. Going to break it open. And as a matter of fact, I'm doing an all the spoilers live stream with 3 other guys. That's coming up this weekend. Looking forward to that. And also, as of right now, I think our new documentary, Scream Woodsboro to New York. It is at, I think, around 20,000 views right now. I just released that a few days ago. Thank you so much for that. And I can tell you right now, guys, this was a labor of love. 3 months of super hard work, script writing, editing, and we just wanted it to be an all-encompassing, the best possible Scream documentary. And I've had some people say that this is like the best Scream documentary. That's high praise. I don't take that lightly. I urge you guys to watch it. It's free. It's right here on my channel. I'll put a link. Watch it before you watch this movie this weekend, okay? Because it'll speed you up to everything. You'll get some cast and crew interviews, all kinds of great stuff in this documentary. And my wife and I worked really hard on it, and I want you guys to see it, okay? So anyway, this is what you're here for. Spoiler-free review. I'm going to give you some pros. I'm going to give you some cons. First off, quick plot synopsis. What I can tell you, because like I said, it's Scream. You don't want to tell much at all, okay? We know that the original cast, Sam, Tara, Mindy, Chad, they have moved to New York. They're going to college now. And of course, Ghostface killings are happening. Really, right now, that's all I want to tell you as far as plot goes. There's a lot more that I could tell you, but I'm not. You get the idea. We're all Scream fans. We want to go to these movies and have a good time, okay? So that's all I'm going to give you right now. Pros, I love this location. You know, I was always curious about what they could do putting this in New York after seeing that they were going to shoot this in New York. Or the film was going to be in New York. I think they actually shot it in Canada. Maybe some of it in New York. You guys will let me know. But man, I tell you, the potential is there, and there are some beautiful scenes in this. The subway scene is really, really cool. I believe this takes place on Halloween, although, you know, outside of that big subway with all those characters, you know, the cosplay, they don't really delve too deeply into the Halloween lore and all that, you know. I love the look of Ghostface in this movie with the scars and everything. Really cool. Just visually, probably the best looking Ghostface we've seen to date. There is a promise of, you know, one of the most graphic Ghostface killers. I would say that's true. This is probably the most graphic Ghostface. So if you want to go into this movie and maybe even like turn your brain off and just watch it for the kills, it does have some pretty decent kills. I mean, it's mostly like knife stabbing type stuff with some surprises. I won't go into that. And I think my last big pro about this movie is Sam. Melissa Barrera. I think this character, they explore a little bit more that dark side, you know, because, spoiler alert, if you've seen the last movie, Scream 5, spoiler for that movie, not this movie, you know that Billy Loomis is her father, okay? And so I always wanted them to explore a little bit more of that, and they do that, which is good. Outside of that, guys, that's all the good I have for this movie. And I am shocked. I thought for sure I was going to come out of this movie and think it was probably one of the best Scream movies, just based off the trailers, just based off my renewed interest in the characters of this movie. I mean, I just did this documentary, and outside of that documentary, I actually ended up liking characters like Mindy and especially Chad. Mason Gooding is a very charismatic guy, a very charismatic actor. They just don't give him too much to do in this movie. And I think the big message that I want to get across regarding the characters to me is superficial. A lot of them feel very superficial, and I think that's just because, I hate to say it, guys, I think this is a weak script. I really do. I think they could have delved deeper. I think the story could have had more layers to it. But I think most of the time it feels like they're scratching the surface. I think this movie had so much potential. There's just a lot of, are you kidding me? Like a lot of scenes where you're gonna say, are you seriously kidding me? You know, that's what I got out of this movie. A lot of dumb character decisions. Overall, just very unsatisfying. And I am not talking about the final act whatsoever. That will be explored in the spoiler review. But I'll just say, just overall, I think this movie had so much potential. But I think a lot of the characters are just very one-dimensional. Even more one-dimensional than they were in the last movie. I came around to Scream 5 a little bit more after multiple watches. I'm hoping that happens with this movie. I'm definitely going to give it another watch. I might go watch it this Sunday. But I was scratching my head walking out of the theater. There's some things I really, really want to say that I can't say that will really drive home my problems with this movie. And so I kind of can't wait to talk about spoilers. I was sad when I walked out of this movie because I thought, wow, this is going to be great, you know? And no, not the case at all. The big takeaway here, a lot of potential, but weak script. Just very weak script in my mind, okay? A lot of character decisions are kind of stupid. And just some of the plot motivations are really stupid. I wish I could tell you more, guys, but this is spoiler free. I can't tell you anything, okay? I'm gonna back up my claims in the spoiler review though, I promise, okay? At the end of the day, are there some fun scenes in this movie? Yes, there are a couple of fun scenes. And I think the big thing is I was wanting to like this movie so bad, and I was even trying to talk myself into liking it on the way home from the theater. And when you're trying to talk yourself into liking a movie, that's not a good sign at all. It should be automatic. You should walk out of the theater elated like, wow, that was amazing. That was so damn fun. And this is Scream, and I like the Scream franchise. I left thinking this might be the worst Scream movie. It's definitely in the bottom rung, okay? And I'll give it another watch, and maybe it'll be a little bit better. But as of right now, my money would wager no. God, I cannot believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this. 2 hours lost. 2 hours lost for Scream 6. I am shocked. I thought for sure at least a purchase worthy. Wow. So yeah, guys, that's my spoiler-free review for Scream 6. Jesus. You know, don't let my review sway you too much, because there are a lot of people that seem to like this movie that have seen it already, okay? So watch a few reviews. You're going to go see it for yourself anyway. And a lot of you are going to like this movie, I think, all right? But I just wasn't that guy. And I wish I was, but I wasn't. So that's my review for Scream 6. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts when you see it. Looking forward to hearing them. Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day. And on Fridays, we do Free for Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums and on my socials. Support me on Patreon. Buy me a coffee. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And Drumdum out.